Hey guys, this is Kite. I wanted to record a quick update since I've been doing a lot of work on BloxScape and I finally feel like it's got a significant amount of progress that it's worth recording an update. It's been a while since the last one. Let me check the volume. I don't want it to come through on the mic. And let me see, is it going to capture from the computer? Yes, I'm going to turn that down a little bit because there is background music and stuff. Okay, I'm just going to delete this, restart it, and I'm going to play as if I'm a new character. Let's make ourselves red. Ooh, and black hair, yes. Spiky, perfect. Alright, I'm not going to do anything else on that. So, this dragon doesn't actually do anything yet, but I'm going to update its appearance and make it, I don't know, be an enemy or something. This is Rowan the blacksmith. He gives you your first quest. The roads are dangerous. I need someone to go out there and kill those slimes and then come back and tell me you did. Alright, so we're going to run over there. Since last time, I updated the buildings. I added more quests. I made the trees look nice. Nice. I might update the slimes and make them look nicer. I gotta watch out for that goblin, he'll mess me up. I just added the goblin today. Alright, I just need to kill one more. Hopefully I don't die before I do. Anyhow, gotta get away from that guy. Alright, we're gonna turn in our quest, get some coins and EXP. What's up? Take the slime. Alright, now we gotta go and bake some bread. Now we come over here. So that first quest is to teach you about combat and get you some money. Now we're going to learn about making some food. Once we've done that, we can heal ourselves because you don't heal automatically. I need to update these breads. They should look different. So now we gotta come over here to the farm. Pick some wheat. I'm going to do 5 because I usually burn a bunch. When you're starting out and you have a low level, your chance of success is really low. So, you got to take the wheat, go back to the bakery. Once you're at the bakery, you go into this mill right here. And I click max, make all. It processes the flour the wheat into flour. I could make it more complex, but I feel like this is sufficient. Now I need a bucket. And the whole idea of that is if you aren't at a bakery, you can use a bucket of water to turn the flour into dough, and then you could cook it over a fire. Empty bucket. Alright, take that back. Mostly that step forces you to have what you need to do this from elsewhere. We got our bucket of water. Gonna make all of our dough. Let that go for a sec. Now we've got to hope that 8 is enough to successfully cook a loaf of bread. Burnt. Yay, we passed the quest, technically. But as you can see, my low level is causing me to burn a bunch of them. Alright, now we talk to her, turn in the quest. She gives us a little bit of money and experience. Now we have to go back to Rowan. Now I'm gonna just litter. Those are pretty big. Eat a loaf of bread or two. Yes, I'm gonna go and get some tin and copper. He's gonna loan me his pickaxe, which you can't see right now, but if I go to worn equipment, it's down here. I'm going to update that to look more like a pickaxe and less like an axe, but I just kind of went with whatever it gave me first. Still need to watch out for that goblin. I didn't mean to put him over there, but he's there now. Alright, eat more bread. I want to have full health when I get over there. These guys will follow you if they see you, but they won't pursue you if you get too far away. Make sure I'm not being followed. Okay, good. Alright. we need 5 copper and 5 tin. This will take a little while because I'm at level 1, obviously. Let's pull up the XP, or can I? Mining, level 1. Alright, while we're waiting for the copper to respawn, I'll just come over here and grab the tin. I'm also going to update the models for these deposits. Yep, mining just went up. We'll go ahead and close that window. Once you get all 4 of these, the deposit disappears for a while. It'll slowly refill, and once it's back up to 4, it reappears. I don't know if I'm going to keep it that way or if I'm going to have 2 textures where when it has ore, those little ball-shaped things are there, and when it doesn't have ore, they disappear. I'm going to go ahead and get all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, just for the sake of the video, I'll skip this. Let's get that one. Okay, we've got all the copper we need. We've got all the tin we need. Now we can go back. If that goblin attacks me, he'll just pretty much kill me in 3 hits, I think. Maybe 2. I made him level 10. He's supposed to be back up there in those trees, so I don't know if I just accidentally misclicked when I was placing him or what. Smelt the bars, make all of them. I'm basically standing in magma right now. Next I need to buy a hatchet from Rowan. So I want to buy a hatchet because I need to go and get some wood. Now, all of these red dots on the mini-map in the top right corner, those are telling me where trees I can harvest are. I need 2 pieces of wood because we're going to use those as the handle for the sword and the handle for the pickaxe that he's having me make. This quest is to introduce you to mining and smithing. So we've got our copper bars, we've got our wood. We want a bronze sword. And we want a bronze pickaxe. The bronze sword does more damage than the training sword. I'm going to go ahead and equip it. And we will equip our pickaxe. We don't need to do that right now, but you can have it equipped or not, and he'll still let you complete the quest. I'm basically supposed to talk to him again immediately, but before I do, let me get a little bit more bread, because now I have to go fight harder things, and they will destroy me if I don't have something to eat. And I'm probably going to burn all 8 of these. It'll be hilarious. There's the chickens. I just added those yesterday. Make the bread first. Make it. Millin. Then we get the dough. Make all. Okay. And then we cook the dough. Hopefully don't burn everything. 1 down, 2 down, 1 good, 2 good, 3 good. Yay. Dang. Alright, I'm gonna drop the bread in here. Thanks for letting me use in your oven. I'm just gonna litter. Probably should shrink the size of those. They're pretty huge. Alright, give me the next quest. The runoff beyond the eastern mining outcrop has turned foul. The mire spitters are there. Alright. So this is a 2-part quest. First, you have to go down into the mines and kill things called mire spitters. They're basically these slimes, but they have a projectile attack. And I'm almost out of stamina. And they're tougher, they're higher level. Did I set... Yeah, I set it to strength. If you level up your strength, you do more damage. So I like to, when I'm testing things, just level strength up because it gives me a better chance of not immediately dying. I'm gonna die. Ah. You, get down from there. I must kill you. I don't want to mine, I want the slime. Okay, you there. Alright, ooh, okay. That's enough. I can get out of here. Now I go and show him that I got the caustic slime. Oh my goodness, I only have 4 health. I'm gonna eat bread while I run. Like a true marathoner. I'm not 100% sure I like the way the goblin turned out. I might make him skinnier and his face more menacing. Okay, so we defeated the mire spitters. Now we have to go kill the mire heart. Take the key and torch, thank you. I'm gonna go get a tinderbox so I can light the torch. I don't really need it, but I made the caves dark so that you would have a reason to make torches and use them. And I didn't know what to do with the slime, so I decided that's the fuel for the torches. So let's grab a tinderbox and get out of here. Our health is probably good enough. And I also recently just added these new torch designs, and unfortunately I forgot to add fire to the tip, so there won't be fire when I light it. But in the next couple of days I'll fix that. Now we're gonna sneak by the spitters again, because I don't want to lose all my health before I fight the boss. I'm gonna go ahead and light the torch now. So you see it makes it pretty bright. It makes it look like I have a magic sword. Alright, don't mind me just coming through. But as you can see, it got pretty dark down here. I'm gonna come up here where it's darker and then go to my inventory and take that off. So as you can see, it gets pretty dark. So you want to keep it on when you're... Ideally, I'm going to make higher level dark caves that you could mine in, and that gives you a reason to kill slimes to make torches. I do put a torch down here though, just because. Now we unlock the gate, and hopefully we can kill this guy before he kills us. He has a proximity attack. I'm going to eat some food. I'm totally screwing this up. If you're on the slime on the ground too long, it will kill you. And if I'm too close to him when he does that, it's a proximity kill. Okay, get off this slime. I need to pick that up. Cool. Alright. I guess just run. If you stay off the green, it won't burn you. If you're on it for a second, it will give you a damage. Unlock the gate. That's a quest locked gate. You have to do the quest to even get in there. If you make a torch from the slime you get from the boss, it lasts 8 minutes. If you make it from the spitters, it lasts 5. If you make it from the normal slime, it lasts 3. I'll go ahead and unequip this so that it's not blinding us the whole time. I'm thinking I'm going to put the torches back in the quick bar, even though I want it equipped to your offhand, just so that you can quickly take it off or put it on. I mean, you already do have to go through some steps to light it each time. You can actually sell the torches. So everything that you pick up, except for quest items, you can sell in the stores. You should get more money if you sell it. Like, if I wanted to, I could sell the ore here and I'd get more money at the blacksmith than I would at the general store. I wouldn't be able to sell it to the baker. Alright. We're going to give him the core, and he's going to reward us for that by giving us this... let me get away from him before I press the button. So he gives us this thing right here, which is the Mire Ward pendant. And if you wear it, it protects you a little bit from slime. So I'll go ahead and throw that on. I don't technically need it. So that's all of the main quests. Now the next quest is to teach you about fishing. So we're going to run over there. And I'm going to avoid that forest because there's a goblin in there. This is Marina, and she runs the fishing shop, and she needs more fish to sell. She needs 10 of them for an upcoming order. And so she's going to loan us her fishing rod if we'll catch her 10 trout. Once we do that, she will give us a fishing starter pack, a basic rod, a bobber, and some bait. So we're going to sit here for a moment while that goes. I'll go ahead and... I shouldn't need to open my bag to see when I catch a fish. It should pop up above my head, up here. But just in case that's not working... No, it's working. It's just not... I just suck at fishing right now. Because... There we go, I caught a trout. We're level 1. So that's the last official quest. After I finish catching these 10 fish, I can show you the last thing I added yesterday, which is the bows and arrows. You can take logs and use a knife from Rowan's shop, and you can whittle them into a bow, oak short bow, and you can also whittle them into arrow shafts, I guess. You have to kill some chickens to get feathers for the fletching. You have to go get some copper bars to make, not copper, bronze bars to make bronze arrowheads. I'm going to have to run back and get one more tin, I guess. What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 6 more. I'm literally at a fishing spot. Although when I made the quest, that was the only fishing spot, so the game doesn't know that yet. I need to update it so it knows that these are also fishing spots, so it doesn't keep doing this annoying thing. But oh well. Halfway there. What else? I want to add a quest for the bow that I just described. I'd also like to add a combat quest that teaches you about attack, strength, and defense, and how if you switch between those, you're technically training that specific skill. And like if I increased my defense, I wouldn't take as much damage when the enemies hit me. If I increase my strength, I do more damage. If I increase my attack, I increase my accuracy. Or at least that's how it's supposed to work. Those combine to give you your constitution score. We don't have magic yet. I should probably put like coming soon next to this. But as the map gets bigger, I want to add a way to teleport to places if you've been to them before. But you have to go there on foot the first time. I'd also like to have some kind of fireball or magic missile that you would use. Maybe a healing spell that uses... Unlike in other games I've played, you usually have some kind of component that you need to cast a spell. I would like to go the D&D route and have mana. Deliver the trout. You saved me. Here's some XP. And now we've got our own... I don't want to talk to you. I was trying to open my inventory. Now we've got our own basic fishing rod, a bobber, and worms. So I'll go ahead and equip that, and equip that. I don't really need to heal myself, so we're just going to go ahead. I need to grab some wood. Can I do it over here without him attacking me? I can do it on this one, I think. We need 2 logs. How many do I have? None? Yeah, okay. We need at least 2 logs. 1 to make the bow and 1 to make the arrow shafts. So there's 1. Actually, whoa, that was weird. I need to get 2. So let's come over to this one. Where is it? It's right. This one I need to fix. for some reason, because this tree is curved, it thinks this is the center of the tree, and it put the proximity over there. So I need to scoot it over and fix it. All right. I also just noticed there's a bug. When I finish cutting down the tree, the camera jumps off to fix that too. Cool. So let's grab a knife so we can make our bow. One knife. Thank you. We will use the logs. We will cut the arrow shafts. We will cut an unstrung bow. I need to add a couple of seconds between start and finish on that. Next, we need a rope to make the bow usable. In the future, there will be stuff that you can process to turn into bowstring itself, but for now, I had rope in the game and it didn't have a use yet, so I figured, hey, let's just use it for this. So now we go into our inventory, we click on the unstrung bow, hit make, we're going to string it, make. Now we have a bow. The next thing I need to do is run over this way, go get a, what was it, tin ore? Yeah, I need tin. Hopefully without getting killed on my way. I kind of like having him here. I'll probably tuck him up back that way. So tin, just one, and then we can go make a bronze bar, form it into arrowheads, kill 3 chickens to get the required, well, technically I don't have to make all 15 arrows at a time. I could make 5. Come on. I'd like to be able to train stamina too. Like maybe as your strength goes up, you get more stamina. Wait, forgot a step. We need to make one of you. Okay, now we need to make those. Got our arrowheads. Now we need to kill some chickens. I'm gonna go ahead and put mine, I don't want that, I want my sword. My bronze sword. Because the chickens actually fight back and it would be really embarrassing if one of them just killed me. 15. Alright, we've got all our feathers. Now we go to our arrow shafts. We make, attach feathers, make. Once that's done, we go to the headless arrows. We make, we do the maximum amount, make all. And now we have bronze arrows. We'll go ahead and equip those. Equip the short bow again. In the future, pretty soon, I'm going to add the ability for these guys to drop. Is he attacking me? I want them to drop raw chicken. Could you hold still? I'm trying to kill you for the camera and you're gonna kill me and it's gonna be really embarrassing. Alright. There we go. Anyhow. Yeah, if they dropped raw chicken, then I could cook that and eat it between things. When you miss, there's a 10% chance that your arrow will break and a 90% chance it just lands on the ground. But yeah, that's basically everything I've got so far. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this little demonstration of what we've got so far for BloxScape, and it's constantly getting bigger as I have more ideas and just slowly flesh out what I've got so far. So I'll see you guys next time. If you want to play it, I'll put a link in the description, and have a good one.